30 kills with this MP40 class right here. Look, this MP40 build is a great all-around SMG, and it's probably my favorite SMG to actually run right now. It's got a really good damage profile, has great mobility, allowing you to play a little bit more aggressive, but what I actually love most about it is the range on it. It has really good range. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it has no recoil. It does have recoil, but it's very easy to control, and it's very easy to actually hit your shots with. Now, my whole goal is to help you get better as a Rebirth player. So instead of me just rolling this high kill gameplay, I'm going to be breaking down that 30 kill game that I mentioned in the beginning. This way you can see the MP40 in action, and I can really help you continue to become a better Rebirth player. Let's go ahead and jump into the breakdown. So we are starting this game off top prison here. We have 13 teams still up. I have 3 kills, and we're going to start off by actually hitting this communication tower. Right now, I don't have enough for a UAV, but I need to get information about where people are. So I'm going to hit the communication tower, use that to my advantage. Don't be afraid to use those. They are a great resource, especially when you don't have enough for a UAV. Now, I know today we're talking about the MP40 being one of the best SMGs and my favorite SMG to use, but here's my favorite AR, the AK-47. You know, if I was in a big tournament, I would definitely be using the AK. That's just my preference, but we're going to start off this game using the AK, and then throughout the game, we're going to be using the MP40. We get a kill right there. We get a down and a thirst right here. And this is kind of the first situation that I want to talk about. I end up getting shot here. Notice that I do have cover behind this, you know, this little wooden crate here. And I'm actually going to use a stim, not for the health regen. Notice my health is perfectly fine. I'm using the stim to get into cover. I'm using the stim for the speed boost, which is probably the #1 way to use stims. And right here, we're back in the action. I'm going back to pushing people. I'm trying to figure out where people are playing with pace. I think a lot of you tend to hesitate in that situation. You're not totally sure what to do next. But I'm going to be back in the action here, and we're going to be trying to figure out where people are. We're going to go ahead and push up. We're going to push into prison now, and I know there's a bunch of people around. I'm just not totally sure where they are. So I'm centering my crosshairs. Notice I'm ready for people, trying to find out where they are. I hear people to the right. And there you see the range. Now, I don't get that down there, but that range on that MP40 is really good. By the way, my snipers, you can use this as a sniper sport 100%. This is a great sniper sport, again, because of that range right there. Now, I hear people around. I end up getting shot, and this is where you get the first look at the MP40. You know, challenge that guy there. Challenge that guy there. And I want to pause and slow this down. I want to rewind real quick, and then we'll pause and slow down. We get the down there. We get the down there. But I want to slow this. Watch the shots. You see the shots coming from prison? So at that point, I realize that there's another person here. And he ends up being right up here. You can see the Snoop Dogg skin right there. So I see those. I recognize those and have the awareness to see that and go, there's another team here. So I got to be cognizant of that. And right here, I'm just trying to see where I can actually find people. Now, real quick, if you are looking for more high kill Rebirth loadouts, if you want to stay up to date about, you know, Rebirth news and changes, or you are looking to get better Rebirth, that's kind of my whole goal. That's what a lot of my content is helping people get better. Are looking to do any of those things, take a few seconds, make sure you are subscribed down below, and I post every single day. I live stream on YouTube 4 days a week, so if you want to know when I'm posting and going live, make sure you turn on that notification bell as well. So right here, catch this guy. You see the MP40 in action again, just how quick that TTK is, and it feels really good. It really is my favorite SMG to use right now. It's what I play most consistent with. Now we get this guy right here. Watch this COD timing, by the way. Talk about unfortunate COD timing for that Snoop skin. And if you notice right there, I actually don't get that down. Not because I don't get the second down, okay? Not the first guy, right? I just missed shots right there. I don't get this down, not because of the MP40. Look at where my shots are. I did not hit one high damage area right there, which is why I don't actually get that down. You know, that's where you see the importance of hitting those high damage areas. If I am able to, you know, that one's a little bit different, and I am able to get that down. That's kind of the difference right there. Now, notice right here, I've got 12 kills, 11 teams. This is the last person alive. Right in this little corner right here. So I need to keep that in mind, and you're going to see that in a second, that as I turn this corner and I center around this corner, I catch him right there, and I actually stop shooting. Like, I stop because I want to farm that guy. I want to let that team come back in. If you didn't see my video yesterday on how to break your kill record and my 5 tips to actually break your kill record, make sure you go check it out. This one was close to being my PR. My PR was previously 31. I dropped this game, and then I actually went on to drop 32 a few days ago. So we're going to go ahead and keep pushing. I hear one down below. Watch how I challenge this, by the way. Center around the corner, and now I push. Now I have a massive advantage here. You got to play quick there. That's where slide canceling is so important. That allows me to catch that guy, and I'm able to get that down in thirst. Got 13. I throw the buy station, and I notice that there's one above. Now, I do want to quickly talk about this. I talked about this in my video yesterday on breaking your kill record. Dying's okay. Dying's okay. I'm going to die right here. You know what? I still go on to drop 30 kills. Now, if I lose full in this situation and start to get super frustrated, it is what it is. That guy made a really good play right there, and I'm back in here. So I see one up above. I'm in a weird spot here. We get the thirst. There's one right up above the hill, and I'm just trying to move, trying to play quick, and I end up getting shot from control, at which point now we do use the stim for the health boost. We use it for the speed boost as well to get into cover, but I hear him chasing me. Now, I have two options here. I can try to keep finessing, or I can try to catch him off guard, and I'm going to end up catching him off guard. A lot of you have it, or get caught in situations where you have this happen to you, and you're like, well, why did I die there? Watch how he gets caught in attack sprint. He gets caught not anticipating around this corner. If he anticipates around this corner, I'm probably dead, but he gets caught not anticipating. He doesn't even get a shot off. I'm able to get that down, at which point I now have plates. I see that people are top skinny. I can plate up, and now we're back in the action here. Now we're officially good to go again. I got my loadout. I'm full on plates. I'm good on ammo. Now we're kind of fully back. I actually think I'm not good on ammo. Yeah, I was going to say I don't have enough AR ammo. Here again, you're going to see the MP40. Watch just how good this is. And there you see just how easy it is to use. Now, look, as I mentioned, there is a little bit of recoil on it, but at the end of the day, it's still easy to control, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking to balance something like the Type 100 that has an incredible TTK is pretty tough to use. By the way, once again, farming this guy. This is why I'm playing this patient. I want to give his teammates a little bit extra time to come back because I'm not totally confident if his team's back yet. Now I'm going to go ahead and challenge here. We slide around the corner. We get the down. We get the thirst. And notice that his teammates are back. They're kind of over towards tents, over towards that way. So we pop UAV. We get information up. Now let's roll. This was a mistake I made, by the way. We got 17 kills, 9 other teams. Look at this mini map right here. When we talk about being in the action, right? Look at all of these players over this way. This is where I should have gone. I should have put myself back in the action. Instead, I kind of take the free kills, which I end up getting 3 kills out of this. But it's just not close enough to the action to really continue to drop those high kills. Now we duck behind cover here. We're going to go ahead and push back. By the way, that's just a little drop shot there to kind of dip my level a little bit. Now, I don't really see him, but I hear him, and I'm not totally sure where he is. You're going to see the MP40 right here again. MP40 again, just so easy to use, so good. And I'm going to end up pushing down here to challenge and get these kills down here. This is where I talk about I wasn't in the action enough. I still dropped 30, but you know, when you start thinking about I dropped 30, this could be 35, this could be 38. Like, these are the games that I look to capitalize on because 20 kills, I can pick up. Circle has not started closing yet, right? Third circle has not started closing yet. I could probably pick up another 10 here, and then it's about winning that end game, at which point I can pick up 6 to 8. And then we're talking about a 36 to 38 kill game. Now I end up going down here again. I'm dead. I said it earlier. I died. It's okay. It is what it is. It's part of Rebirth. I'm still going to drop 30 kills. You don't need to stay alive. It helps when you stay alive the whole game, but you don't have to stay alive the whole game to technically win or technically drop a high kill game. Now, just going to make a play here. Teammates are dead. You know, no plates. Kind of in a tough spot. I hear people challenging me. We're able to get that down. We're able to get the thirst. And what do you notice? I notice one's alive. Now, I want to grab those plates and that ammo, but what ends up happening is look at the way he's moving. Right? Notice that he's now challenging me, and I am shocked that he's challenging. I'm going to go ahead and use the stim for the speed boost. We're going to go ahead and loop all the way around, giving my teammates enough time to come back. The last thing that I need to do is die there, and if I die there, I don't technically ruin Pred's or TCAP's game. I ruin my own game. So, like, I can't die in that situation. By the way, notice I switched to the XM4. I grabbed the wrong loadout, but this is why I actually, just a quick tip, when I set up my classes, I set up my favorite class. You know, you can set one that's your favorite that you always kind of start with unless you choose a different one. The ones below and above, I actually make sure that I generally have the same loadout just because in case I quickly drop down one, you know, I want to still have the same loadout. But there's the XM4. If you've never used the XM4 or haven't seen the update on it lately and just the fact that it's still really good, I'll go ahead and link my XM4 video down in the comments below for you. That's on my second channel, actually, which is where I'm focusing more on Rebirth loadouts. I do Rebirth loadouts here as well, but the second channel is where I'm really doing multiple loadout videos a week. So right here, Preds is going to be super helpful. Actually, in a second here, I think. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and hit ammo, and then he's going to be super helpful. I'm going to go ahead and hit ammo. Look, I slow myself down a little bit. It's unfortunate, but I felt that AR ammo was more important. I didn't want to die, especially when respawn was disabled, because I didn't have AR ammo. So Preds is going to go ahead. He's going to buy UAV for me. He's going to be a good teammate since I'm on a heater here. You know, 23 with... This is probably one of the healthiest lobbies I've ever seen, by the way. Respawn disabled 7 other teams and 17 other players. 23 kills. I got 1 to the left. You're going to see the MP40 in action right here. Boom. Gets the down, gets the thirst. And I've had a lot of people ask me what the build is, and, you know, here's the build right here for you. Just absolutely incredible. So I'm going to go ahead. He's going to pop UAV. Then we're going to push rooftop, and we're going to get a nice little clean 3-piece here. We're going to get a nice clean 3-piece. Again, I was feeling really good with my shots. We're going to switch to the XM4. We're going to get this first knock here. I know that another one's going to challenge. Right there, we get the second challenge. And now I've taken out 2 players, taking only a plate of damage. Quick switch to the MP40. We're going to challenge around the corner while we have the advantage and we have that information.
Let's go. Dude,
by the way, watch how I slide past the prox mine. Right, notice I keep sliding past so that I can avoid that damage. This was another mistake that I made, by the way. I got too hyper-focused on this player to the right, which is, again, I want to be in the action. I got too hyper-focused. I'm able to get that kill right there. We don't get the thirst, but that person's flying in. And I'm too hyper-focused. I should have just went and rotated and pushed everybody else. Because right now, there's still 10 other players still alive. Yeah, 10 other players. So I could potentially get 37 if I kill the rest of the lobby. So it just took too long for me to realize that I should just leave that guy. We're going to go ahead and push over here.
I got people above me on prison.
By the way, in case you haven't realized... This game goes south pretty quickly. Actually, it doesn't go south. It's just unfortunate. We get a break right there. I see one up top. Now I'm going to go ahead and challenge this guy with the XM4, which feels really good as well.
I can't.
He's up top. We get the down. Don't get the thirst. We're going to leave him.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go ahead and challenge this way. We get 28. There's 29. There's a totally different player, by the way. That was not the player that self-revived. This is a Snoop Dogg skin, right? The other one was a CDL skin. So that guy's right there. I use a stim.
No.
Actually, I did not use a stim. I wish I had. But unfortunately, I go down. And I'm able to get one more kill. I get the thirst on the CDL skin that was back there. Super unfortunate. That's how the game ends right there. So try out this MP40. Again, use it as a sniper sport if you want, or just use it as your SMG. I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, these situations are unfortunate. Let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.